Hello and welcome to the Chronicles of Windsor. Or Windor. Hey guys, welcome back to Tales of Grace's F. Last time, Richard here came up to the throne room and is about to be finding his uncle Cedric. Richard has kind of an evil voice which I was trying to imitate and I think I completely screwed up. I probably should restart that, but I ain't got time for that.
Richard,
Wow, that's a very impressive sword.
Here. It's over, dear uncle. My army has the capital
Shouldn't he be
surrounded.
expecting Richard if the army has the capital surrounded?
What? Is that really you?
What? Is he talking to Sophie?
What a stupid thing to
I think he's
say.
talking to Sophie.
I have come to avenge my father. I am the rightful king of this land, and you will not stand in my way.
I think I will.
Now I set everything to right.
Okay, I want to be Richard. Alright. Well, he's not just completely... Oh my god. Wow. Have I even heard him yet? I didn't see anything. It's not like I have to kill his allies first. He doesn't have any allies. But speaking of which, how come the king has no, like, allies in his room? That is weird. Okay, I am hurting him at least. I am hurting him at least. But yeah, I mean, I know he's got guards all throughout the castle, but I'm surprised there's none in the throne room. What if some envoy decided to kill him? I mean, I guess when he's this guy, he's probably pretty hard to just, like, take out. I guess raises the question, how come Richard's dad was so easy to assassinate? Oh god, he has one of these things too. Crap.
Come, rusted blades, draw out the pain.
Don't dodge that sword to lose, that's rude. Good, we got Pascal back up. Didn't have to use life bottle on it either. I'm going to regret this, but so far this guy just seems tedious rather than difficult. Wow, okay, this guy is kind of deadly. I just have to distract him long enough for Sophie to get him back up. I do hope you notice I am running with just one healer, because people said that running with two healers was kind of cheap. I may go back to two healers, it depends. Right now, this guy doesn't seem like someone I'll have to struggle too much with. But if I have to do a whole bunch of repeats, I'll probably go to two healers again, because I prefer having two healers. I'm a defensive-oriented player. Alright. Oh, gee. Richard's back up for all of a second. You jerk. Oh, he's got those little lightning things on the ground. That's not good. This guy's playing with terrain. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess I have to break out the life bottles now, so we're down to 2. And trying to get him off of Sophie long enough. Okay, now I just have to wait for him to miss and then go for a thing. Oh, that didn't work at all. Okay, plan B.
Now I set everything to rights.
It's gonna be the time. I've only said that 3 times now. So far, I'm keeping things nicely locked down. Man, this almost feels unfair. But I'm sure he beat me enough that I'm oh god, get back. Okay, good. He didn't get to use his stupid thing the second he Elf Break. I really shouldn't have a way to, like, pay attention to that. mean, I know I can see the yellow thing over there, but I never think of that until he does it. I'm not entirely sure how the Ellen gauge works. I know that you get it works off hitting people and it works off hitting the tank from behind, but it seems like he almost never hits us from behind. But his Ellen gauge goes crazy. Ow, I don't like Psycho Claw. How often plays Fire Destruction thing? It feels like someone that's just started to play Street Fighter and has just learned, you know, Hadouken and just like all match long. Hadouken. Oh God.
Thunder's Wrath! Thunder's Wrath! Fiery Destruction!
Alright, get the Chariot back up.
I can't believe they got tranquility.
Fiery Destruction! Thunder's Lightning Blade!
The nice thing is he seems to have an attack pattern, and even if he doesn't kill them, he kills someone else. He almost always kills Sharia, though. Sharia back up. And that's what happens, is that when people are weak, he'll oftentimes kill them as soon as they get back up. Please stop killing people. It's not polite. I just gotta keep my two healers up. But I'm trying to keep Sharia up because he was going for her. Yeah, because I didn't get any of mine. I forgot to call it. I want to call it limit break, but they're not limit break. Well, how did that hit me? I was way behind that break. Not cool, game.
Fiery Destruction! Come, Ghastly Fang! Thunder's Wrath! Roar! Fall down! Fiery Destruction!
Alright, we're doing okay now. We finally got everyone back up and they're all healed. It seems like when the people are full health, you can't just blast them down. The problem is, once we get like 2 people down, he's about halfway. Once we get about 2 people down, it becomes really, really hard to get anyone up because he just kills them as soon as they come back up. Hadouken! Oh Jesus, Fire Destruction is going to be playing well now too. Alright, they weren't doing that before, I don't think. Oh God, get back. Okay, we got away from him. That's good. Good. Sure, yeah. I can't believe they got you, Sherry. They get you like 17 times a fight. Okay, doing okay. We got everyone up and he's down significantly. If I could get through there. Oh, here we go.
It's over! Rip to pieces! Stampede strike!
Down to about 7,000 now. Get back, get back, get back, get back. Get away, get away, get away. That is what causes me to lose this battle more than anything else. If he'll do that, he'll immediately kill this Nassau. They're both in his face. And of course, Sherry goes down in like one strike. This is my lack of surprise about that. Okay, he's down to 3,000. Good, come on, just hold on. Never got this one before. Leave my healers alone. They have important healing things for you. Not important to be attacked by you things.
Imbue the light of light. Name in judgment.
Ow.
Thunder's wrath! Fiery destruction!
Oh my gosh, he's so low.
Here! Thunder's wrath! Fiery destruction!
I would like to get my healers back up. I'm experiencing at the end.
Fiery destruction! Here!
I can't believe they got me.
Fiery destruction! Fiery destruction!
Circle.
Thunder's wrath!
Oh, you know, screw it. I've got to end it like this. This is the most appropriate way to fight me.
Vertex Rose! But I was meant to be king! Ah!
Sorry? That actually brings up a good question. Guys, do your people that are unconscious not get anything with the fight? It seems like they do get SP from what I've seen, but I'm not sure about experience. Alright, yeah. Good. And yeah, Sophie and Sherry gained, titles, but not necessarily the SP on their current title. Because some of those could just be triggered by the fact I got through this fight. You know, I don't know.
No, not now, it can't be. Oh, no, and I'm finally this close.
Yep, sorry.
They say a throne chooses the king who sits upon it. You cannot bargain for it, or seize it through treachery. I'm glad you were able to learn this before you died, Uncle.
Okay, he was clearly not holding that sword in the previous shot. Where did it come from?
Oh, and also, this is for my father!
Stop, Richard. That's enough.
Aren't you gonna clean the blade?
I've finished what I came here to do. My father died in this room. Now his soul can
That's a
rest.
bad combination. Because now your uncle died in this room. This room is becoming very, very dangerous for your family.
It seems you have achieved all of your goals, Your Highness. Congratulations.
Dallin, what's the situation?
The spies we placed in Verona opened the gates for our troops, and we entered without casualties. Only a few scattered soldiers still resist us. The city should be ours within the hour. I believe it is finally over.
Oh, it's way too early in the game for it to be over. There's more stuff coming.
It is not. This is only
See,
the
told ya.
beginning. The beginning of a new chapter in the history of the Windor Kingdom. Correct?
As you say.
Time for the coronation. The people must have no
how about we tend to
doubt
the wounded
that
first,
I
Richard?
have ascended to the throne.
Man, the background music is so eventful in games. You know, this could be a really, really triumphant scene, but no, the background music is very, very ominous and foreboding. And can you walk a little faster? Tunnels! Are you wearing a bathroom? Oh no, that's a Santa Claus outfit. Hey, Sophie, you learned how to kneel.
Today, I reclaim the illustrious throne of this glorious kingdom. From this day forth, our land will enter a new age of prosperity. May the wind guide our blades.
May the wind guide our blades!
I just have to ask, why is Pascal still wearing her absolutely normal clothes? This is a coronation. Doesn't she have anything nicer? Sophie very well might not, and there's nothing technically wrong with Sharia's outfit or mine, because I'm wearing my night clothes, but yeah, Pascal looks completely out of place in there.
Hey, you're back! So, are things gonna work out with the prisoners or what? You know, you could just ask Richard directly. Of course, he's all kingy and stuff now, so that might be kind of tough.
Asbel Lant, His Majesty requires your presence in the throne room at once.
Thank you. I'll be right there. This might be about the prisoners. I'll be back in a
That'd be
bit.
awfully convenient if it was. Why is it Sophie and company? Why not Sharia and company or Pascal and company? How come Sophie gets all this preferential treatment? That's not cool. Who she thinks she is? Hello, Mr. Cookman. You want to cook me a cake? Or I guess bake me a cake is technically the term. I don't know. I don't bake things. Wow, he doesn't look that big, but he's sure fat enough to keep me from walking through there. Yes, he is a cook. Never trust a skinny cook, guys. Wow, I bungled that. Hey, treasure box. Who's putting Elith in treasure boxes, and why such minuscule amounts? And I can't talk to her from over here? Oh, I know, it looks filthy, Maid. Look at this. Wow. Why does Duke Dallin have to ask you to aid the king? Shouldn't that just be something that you do? And again, Duke Dallin's the one asking stuff. Hi, Miss Other Maid. Okay, you are insane. You're a crazy person. I have had to clean in the past. Cleaning was never something I described as fun. May not be the worst thing I've ever done, but it's certainly not the best. I'm assuming that it's not me, because otherwise he'd be like, hey, you saved my life! So what other man in white is running around? I can't think of anyone else that wore white in this game. You know, it's certainly not any of my characters, and... I'm trying to remember that general's name, but she's a girl, so she won't be a man in white. You must be careful, we haven't met yet.
The punishment for those knights who sided against His Majesty has been decided. In his infinite mercy, the king has chosen to forego their execution.
Well, if it's infinite mercy, he shouldn't be considering execution.
The commanders will be stripped of their rank and titles and expelled from service.
Asbel, I summoned you here for a different reason. I have reached a decision regarding the current situation in Lant.
You have?
Earlier, we informed you that the Stradan military has occupied Lant's Creus mines. Because of this, our country's supply of Creus is nearly exhausted. If this continues, it will be a serious blow to our country's economy and the lives of our citizens. Such thoughts are deeply painful to His Majesty, and so he has decided to take immediate action.
What kind of action?
We will invade Lant.
Whoa.
What? You can't! You'll initiate an all-out war with Strata, and the people of Lant will be caught in the middle!
We have sent numerous messages to the Stratans ordering their withdrawal, but they continue to cower behind their meaningless alliance with Archduke Cedric. We have also heard rumors that the people of Lant wish to break away and join Strata permanently. That is nothing less than high treason against His Majesty and his kingdom.
I cannot forgive those who turn against me. We will drive Strata and all who support her from my lands.
You can't be serious!
With that in mind, Aspel, His Majesty has chosen you to command the invasion force.
I love that. I love the fact that this game is having the main character be absolutely against something and then put in a situation where he has to do it. That's really, really interesting narrative style, narrative technique that you don't usually see. Usually, you know, your character's about empowerment, not being forced into situations you don't like, so I really like that. That's awesome.
Me?
This is a chance to both redeem your
my
honor
dude, I'm the one that
your
freaking took down the
homeland.
Archduke. Richard helped.
Be grateful that His Majesty has elected to be so generous and serve him well.
You asked me to fight against my own brother? And my own people?
Tread carefully, Asbel Lant. I rule this country now. Would you defy your own king?
That's tough.
Richard.
Because, on the one hand, you know, Richard's not wrong. I mean, a city is being seized by a foreign power and is actively causing problems for the kingdom. So, wanting to take it back by force if necessary is not the wrong call.
Your Majesty, will you at least send me to Lant as an envoy?
Do you really think you can convince Strata to leave? As I remember, their commander is your brother, and the very man who drove you out in the first place.
Do not expect a different outcome just because you're related. Blood breeds hate as well as love. You need look no further than my late uncle to see this. You are no different. Your brother has forced you to this position, and you hate him for it.
I haven't given up on repairing my relationship with my brother. Please, I beg you, give me one chance. I will convince my brother to enter negotiations.
Very well. If this is your wish, I will give you the chance.
I don't see Hubert going for this, though.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Or Herbert.
However,
Herbert or Hubert?
time is short.
I think Hubert.
You are to leave for Lant without delay.
I understand.
Your Majesty, is this wise?
He's such a kind man. It's the trait I love most in him. I must take good care of him.
Okay. Here's what I see. A second ago I was saying that I don't see Hubert going for this at all. And so I think what's going to end up happening is that we'll talk to Hubert, Hubert will reject us, and then Richard's going to attack anyway. Because there's no way Hubert's just going to back down, especially not to me.
What is it?
Is it true that the people of Lant want to secede from Windor and join Strata?
Well, I did hear a few people suggest something like that.
Sharia, you have to listen to me. Our homeland is about to become a war zone. Richard is planning to invade Lant.
No!
I'm going back to Lant. I have to convince Hubert to enter negotiations.
Well, I can't just sit around here. I'm coming with you.
Mind if I tag along as well?
Captain
Okay,
Malik?
Had you not interceded with Richard, the other knights and I would have been executed. I owe you a great debt, and this is a way to repay it.
Alright.
It'll be an honor to have you at our side. Thank you, Captain Malik.
Thank you, Captain.
I'm not a captain of anything anymore.
You'll always be Captain Malik to me.
Asbel.
I think we're ready. Let's head for Lant.
Okay. I do wonder, I mean, I understand that he's been pardoned and, you know, not going to be executed. I'm surprised he could just waltz into the freaking castle, though. I certainly never could. So, it's interesting that he showed up here. I am glad to have him back. Judging from the little, like, thing I found at the beginning of the episode, it looks like we found all of our characters, because there were only, you know, us 5, Richard, and Hubert that were shown on that page. So now we're going to go get Hubert. Before we go to Lant, however, I am going to go by the inn, because there's some things I didn't do there. And I want to do that. So to the inn, woo! God, this game is... I mean, Abyss was an ugly game, but this game is just beautiful. You can really tell the difference between PS2 and PS3. And now the PS4 is coming out, of course. So, view requests. Oh, okay, cool. So, ready actually means, hey, you can finish this now. Well, the other ones are just, hey, there's this thing here. And one thing I learned from the last time I did a request is you don't want to turn them in all back to back. Because, yeah, it looks like Pascal finished up one of her titles from that. So we want to change her before we turn in the next request. Haha, being smart. Hard guard was that. Guard damage down 3%. Awesome. And EB charge. EB. Interesting. So that basically means that during Elf Burst, she gets really, really good. I'm actually not sure because those don't happen that much. Okay, apparently there was not a scene for resting at the end right now. Iron Sword +1. Oh, hi, Victoria. Sorry about the whole, like, smacking you around like a redheaded something. Yeah, I do sort of remember that. I remember I beat you in one go, but then the king gave me like 7 tries. In other words, you suck. I am glad I didn't kill you, though. Although I would tell you, I have a really hard time remembering Victoria's name. Every time I try and think of her, I end up with, oh, now I can't remember the other one's name. The blonde-haired girl from Abyss. Lagretta. That's her name. I got another title. No, I don't want to rest at the end. What am I doing? I want to look at the last request and see what it is. So, somewhere between here and Lant, he lost something. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for it. Alright, so let's go ahead and head to the port. I mean, just look at that. I mean, I won't say it looks realistic, but it's just, it's not quite, I still find, Grand Shokma's, like, waterfalls to be a more beautiful sight. I mean, the PS2 really looked nice, but this one just is a lot smoother, and it doesn't, like, chug down. Although, granted, some of that may have been my emulator. Possibly. Wow, they decided to cut the lawn right now. Good job, apartment people. If you can hear that, I am sorry. I didn't do it. I want to go to Grailside. Well, I don't want to go to Grailside. I'm going to Lance. And someone told me I could skip this scene and not miss anything. So I think I'm going to do that. What button do I press? There it is.
Captain, what are you doing out here?
Just thinking back on my old life as a knight. On all the lives I've saved and taken. It's quite a tally.
I'm sure it is.
I'm only now realizing that being a knight means taking more lives than saving them. Lives are more than numbers, of course.
I don't know if that's true, because you're saving everyone in the
were
kingdom.
fighting only to save someone else. And if I atone for my sins by protecting those whom they sought to save...
Although now you're attacking another
undoubtedly
town, so I
bring
guess I can see your
misfortune
point.
down on another. Such a vicious cycle. I wonder if we'll ever break free.
That is pretty...
Do you think it's even possible?
Who knows?